What up? Everyone's favorite Bronze Tube warrior, Nick here. Just been a hell of a week. Tell you what, I just recently lost my job. I was working at a coffee shop, and seemingly out of nowhere, we got a call one day that said, "Hey, in 6 days, we're shutting the store down. Everyone that works there is going to be out of a job. Sorry. Have a good one." So that was not a great call to receive on a Monday. Certainly wasn't my highlight of that week. But, you know, it was alright. I didn't really love working there anyway. I mean, I had some coworkers I really liked, but the job wasn't great and the pay was bad. So it wasn't the end of the world losing that job, but it was kind of the end of the world not having a job to pay rent. But one of my friends works at another coffee shop in town. They got me another job. I start there at the end of this week. It's fine. It just is annoying and frustrating, and not something that I really wanted to be dealing with, you know, in the midst of my senior semester in an engineering program. But you know what? It made me stronger, and it ignited a fire in my heart to strive for better, I suppose. And so now we're here. And so that's what's going on. I mentioned, you know, I'm a engineering student, and I just today had my last advising appointment with my academic advisor. The way that the university I go to does it is, in order to schedule your classes for the next semester, you have to meet with your advisor. You can't sign up for classes until you've met with them at least once, which I've learned is not normal. Like, not a lot of other, I don't know if any other person I've talked to that goes to a different university, they do it that way. But that's the way we do it. And I kind of like it that way, because I like, you know, having to, because I know if we didn't do it that way, I never would have talked to my advisor throughout the entirety of my undergrad. I just wouldn't have. And so it's kind of nice, you know, to have that little check-in twice a year and be like, hey, this is, you know, what the rest of your path through the university looks like. And so that was cool. But so because next semester is my last, there's no other reason. Like, only have to schedule classes one more time. I only need to meet this one last time. So met with her again, and she's been great. I know a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about advisors, but she was great. Shout out Brittany, my goat for real. But she asked me during the meeting, like I've been asked 100,000 times since, you know, graduating high school. So what's next? What's the plan after? And I still don't have an answer. And it got me thinking. I used to be able to say, hey, I got 4 years to decide. Time's up. The 4 years is over. I should have figured this out, and I didn't. So now I'm here, having, you know, almost done with this degree, with a subpar GPA, subpar GPA, no real internships, co-ops, or you know, field experience, and no sort of passion or thing I really want to, like, I like engineering. I've enjoyed my classes, but everyone I talk to seems to be like, yeah, I gotta work for this company. I gotta be doing X, Y, or Z. I have never once felt that sort of desire. And so I'm trying to figure out if I'm broken. If I should be wanting more for my life than, you know, make enough to live and spend my free time playing Melee. Because that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm spending not free time. I mentioned subpar GPA. That's on me. Like, right now, I got a test coming up. I got a report due. I got stuff I could be doing instead of killing myself against this Jigglypuff right now. So I don't know. That's what I've been thinking about recently. is, or and by recently I mean like today a lot. What is... Should I know this stuff? Because it feels naive to think that right now in my life, I am going to know what I want. It feels weird to think that I would know that. How would I? I don't know a damn thing. I know barely what was taught to me in class. And there was no, like, this is what an engineering job looks like 101. I didn't have that course. I don't really know outside of, the little tidbits that some of my professors and instructors have shared. And then what little bits I've heard from my sister, who works as an engineer, but works as a government contractor under an NDA, so can't really share too much about her job other than, the title. And so I don't think I should have all the answers, but other people around me seem to, or at least I get the impression that they do. So did I mess up somewhere? Was there a boat to get on that I missed? Because I don't know. I just don't know. But I don't know. There was no real point to that. I feel a little lost. But I always have Melee.